Okay, this temple was not fun. Not at all. It was actually quite frustrating for a number of reasons. Well, actually, you know what? A lot of it came from the item of this temple, which is the sand wand. I believe it's called. Yeah, I think it's called sand wand. And I don't think it's I don't think it works quite right with the emulator. Now, some of the mishaps with the sand wand, I'll pin to myself, of course. But sometimes it just feels like, even though I'm rubbing or clicking and dragging my mouse, the cursor over part of the sand I want to raise up, which is what the sand wand does. It feels like it skips over parts of the sand I'm definitely rubbing my mouse over. So I don't know which kind of fucks me over in some cases. So I don't know. That was one of the biggest problems with this temple, is that it just made things really frustrating. And I cut out maybe 10, 15 minutes of shit going down. Well, one thing is I ran out of arrows for one section. I needed arrows for one of the puzzles. And oh hey, one rupee. What the fuck? Hey. Oh no. Oh no, Sulfos. Yeah, I had to go find arrows. I found one of those chestnut things that contained arrows in them, because I kept fucking up the puzzle. And I ran out of arrows. The pot, like once you destroy a pot, in a temple, even if you leave a room and come back in, well, obviously they'll respawn the pot. Excuse me. They won't actually replenish. There's nothing inside them. They'll just break and nothing will come out. So yeah, that's a pain. Yeah, but I mean, otherwise the idea of the sand wand is kind of cool, but it's just that, yeah, I don't know why I thought this. I just tried it just in the off chance it would work. I kind of had a feeling it wouldn't, but I had to try. But I mean, otherwise, sand wand's kind of an interesting item. As I said, it raises sand. It basically makes solid platforms out of sand. They can walk across or use to stop rolling objects or whatever. Yeah, you can't do anything with these guys yet. You need the sand wand before you can hurt them. Yeah, and the gossip stones, they just tell you the chest locations, so it doesn't matter. And shit, what was I saying? Yeah, on its own is an interesting item, but I blame partly the emulator, and of course partly is definitely my fault. It just doesn't feel like it works too well when I'm using the emulator, so it just made me really frustrated. So in this instance, I blame the emulator more than the real game itself, because that's not really fair. Yeah, so this was not a fun temple to go through. Had a lot of grievances with it. But it's done now, and I never have to do it again. I mean, I don't know. I'll probably, well, if I replay this game, of course, it'll be for the sand one. Okay, I thought so. Yeah, stick thing. Oh, jeez. What do you fucking think, Zelda? Do you think we'll need to solve a puzzle? Ugh. That's not good. Fuck. Oh no. The temple's collapsing. Time to evacuate. But yeah, I mean, obviously, if I replay this game, I'm gonna be playing it on the DS, not the not an emulator, because I do have a physical copy. It's much easier to record using an emulator, because I don't really have anything to record with for DS or 3DS. Because I don't think the Elgato will record handhelds. I think it will record consoles, which is I use the Elgato HD thing to record my console stuff. So. But I'm like 99% sure it will not. Well, obviously, if it recorded handheld stuff, I would just use that instead of an emulator. Oh no, it's these things. I forgot what they're called. Yeah, basically, if you just use the sand wand on them enough, they'll yeah, like that. They just turn solid, and they kind of have those freaky. Yeah, and then you shatter them into pieces. It's kind of fucked up when you think about it. Yeah, and they have those like screaming faces. It's all kind of freaky, actually. I don't like it. Poor bastards. Yeah, if you place them down, it counts, which I find hilarious. I did that by accident. I didn't mean to put them down like that. I meant to throw them, but yeah, it's funny though. Yeah, a couple things changed with the getting of the sand wand, such as some of the spike rolling things activating and the boulder pattern changes back in that rolling boulder area. Yeah, I didn't realize it went down that far, or I guess I kind of forgot. Yeah, and you can just use sand blocks to stop rolling spikes and stuff. And got a wood heart, like that item for Phantom Hourglass. Yeah, but there are times where I cut out what to do, me just fucking about and not knowing what to do because I'm stupid. So, yeah, and I cut out like part of the boss. I cut out me looking for arrows because I'd run out, and the stamp station. Oh my fucking god, the stamp station! I was so annoyed. Oh my god, it was just a fucking mess. I swear it took me 10 minutes to get it right. Cause, well, you'll see when we get there, but it was just. I'm almost getting mad just thinking about it. Almost. Yeah, and you would think, yeah, this thing you've put down a hole. You would think that this would be, come and play later, but no, it doesn't. I don't know. I kind of expected it to. Oh yeah, so basically if you swing across here and then swing across back, because you can't reach that high up pole on the far left, you can't reach that with your whip when you're just on the normal ground. You have to swing across. There's like a little platform up to the left where there's a chest out with arrows, which is what I eventually discover when I go looking. But of course I cut all that out, so don't worry. You're not gonna have to see that shit. I don't know why. I just had a really hard time getting the timing right with this puzzle. And also I didn't have that many arrows, I don't think. I don't remember. Yeah, see, you can see the chestnut there. It contains arrows. Yeah, I just fired wildly and it worked, so man, there we go. Yeah, so again, I cut out maybe 5 minutes of me looking around. Yeah, this whole temple was just a pain in the ass. Like 99% of it was because of the sand wand. I do believe that a lot of the blame goes to the amulet because it did really feel like sometimes that it just would not activate properly. Like even though I would like see the little green dot like go over an area, or at least my mouse would go over an area, it just wouldn't work. It just frustrated the hell out of me, But I'm sure that there's a decent part of that where it's entirely my fault. But I'm still gonna put a little bit of blame on the emulator on this one. It just doesn't see, because I kind of mentioned something like this before, like in Phantom Hourglass when you're fighting the pirate lady, who's I should remember her name. I think it's Jolene. I forgot if that's her or her sister with the mermaid outfit. You would think I would remember, but no. When you clash with her, like you have to, or in other instances, like when you're trapped in a you have to like. There's like a little bubble, you have to rub it, normally with the stylus, but here with the mouse. And I swear that it just doesn't work. Like I'll hold down the mouse button, which is, putting the stylus down on the emulator, and then, rub it back and forth, but it just doesn't seem to really want to work properly. I don't know. Maybe I'm somehow doing it wrong. I can't imagine how, but I think that, like that kind of stuff in particular, I'm gonna put the blame on the emulator for the most part. Like that rubbing stuff, which doesn't always seem to work properly. I think that might be something faulty with the emulator. I don't know. Like, I'm willing to own up to my mistakes, but sometimes you gotta just sit back and say, yeah, this is not my fault. This is something else going on here. Yeah. And as far as I know, these guys never go back to, like, their normal, like, loose, sandy selves. I don't know. I've never, there's never been a time where they like lingered and, they're frozen state for so long where I'm like, where I'm like worried they would turn back. I don't know. I mean, there is one part where I have to use them to push down on switches for part of a puzzle, but I don't know. It's whatever. And this thing here. I don't actually have to look at this, but basically it's just telling you where the key is. Or one of the keys is. I don't know. I'm stumped. I guess we just gotta turn around and go home. Yeah, I was just reading ahead on the guide here. Didn't realize how long I was reading it. I apologize. But trust me though, I still cut out a whole bunch of bullshit. Trust me. I think this video was almost an hour, not quite, I don't think, when it was unedited. Now it's less than 40 minutes. So, yeah, trust me. Trust me, I really, you know, I really made this a lot more bearable than it was when I initially, yeah, had everything all, you know, laid out as it was. Trust me. Like, yeah, sometimes it can be funny to watch people fuck up in video games, but it can only be entertaining for so long. That, and there's only so much to say when you're just continuously fucking up in a game. You know? Aside from just going, you know, especially if it's a non-live commentary, then there's even less to say. Because at least if it's live, I can, you know, be frustrated, but it just doesn't really make much sense when it's, a past recording like this. Yeah, but thankfully this is the last. There is no actual temple in the Dark Realm. I don't think, no. So this is pretty much the last temple. I decided I will go to all those optional not substations, but train stations. I'll probably do all those in one video. So there's that one video. I don't think the Tower of Spirits has any more puzzle shit to do. I think you just go there and basically get the compass. I don't think you actually have to do anything. I don't think. Well, and then there's the video after this, which is gonna be like rabbit hunting and force gem getting and all that jazz. So that's all gonna be reserved for one video, and then pretty much like the Dark Realm, and I don't know, it might be like maybe 4 more videos. Yeah, I know. I've said a lot of like, okay, now it's 5, now it's 6, now it's 5, now it's 3, now it's 4. And I've gone back and forth a lot saying how many videos will be left, but here I really think for sure it's gonna be maybe 4. Because I do plan to do the Dark Realm and the final boss, etc., all in one go. It'll be a bit of a longer video, but it's the finale, so I think that's kind of okay. Have a longer finale. That I deem acceptable. Like I used to have like almost 2-hour videos in the past, but now I try not to have my videos be like more than an hour if I can help it. Or even like 45 minutes I try not to do. But sometimes like when I was playing like Pirate Warriors 3, the second Marineford level went on for like 50 minutes. Like that I can't help. I don't want to split one level into 2 videos, So I want to get it all done in one fell swoop. So stuff like that I can't really help, but I do try to cut back on the length of my videos now. Yeah, well, either way, I got the key. I think yes. Wait a minute. Where does it go to? Okay, yeah, it goes here. I thought so. I just wasn't 100% sure. Yep. So just gotta use a catapult. No giant hammer this time, just a switch. How boring. I can just get the fucking boulder. Yeah, that becomes a real pain in the ass during the boss fight, because you gotta do that while under stress and pressure of, the boss attacking you. So, yeah, that was not fun. That was not a walk in the park for me. Oh, here's the quicksand. Because the sand pillars only stay up for so long, and if you fall into the quicksand, you instantly go under. There's no, downtime. There's no, oh, it takes, 5 seconds for the quicksand to get you. No, it's just instantaneous. The second you touch it, you go down. And the sand station is under a winding path of quicksand, and I found it very hard to get around it. I think I may have tried 15 times, maybe. I did use save states when I was getting low on health, just in case I died, But yeah, it may have taken at least 15 tries, maybe more, maybe 20 tries to do it. But again, I cut all those out, so don't worry about that. I cut all that bullshit out. I just go straight to the, my one success, because I was getting pretty annoyed about it. I was getting kind of pissed, because it just doesn't give you enough time. It feels like those little sand pillars, they just don't stay up long enough, it feels like. It was honestly to the point where I was almost like, you know what? I don't fucking care anymore. I'm not going to get all the stamps. This almost made me give up on that. And thank God jumping into the quicksand teleports me back here. I would have been kind of annoyed if I had to go back, the normal path. That would have not been good. That would have taken me another like 15 tries. Not fun at all. Ooh, yeah, I know. I'll be honest. I did not like this temple. I mean, I'm sure if I played it on the DS, I didn't want to risk it, so I decided to just wait it out and try again. I'm sure if I played this on the DS, it would not have been too bad, but honestly, just the sand shit, the quicksand, that stuff, it just kind of spoiled the whole temple for me, where I'm just like, I don't like this at all. I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to just stop. Oh, it was so very frustrating. I was not happy in the slightest. Yeah, there's one of those secret stations or optional stations, whatever you call them, where it's basically just this puzzle, like over and over. Yeah, and oddly enough, Zelda Dungeon's not too helpful about it, or at least they don't have like a written out guide for it, even though it's just telling me directions. I don't know. They keep going on about like a video guide, which I think is weird. But whatever. Maybe I'll look up like a game fact guide, and they'll have just list out just the puzzle solutions. Without any of the, without any of the bullshit. I mean, I do love Zelda Dungeon though. It's been very, very helpful with these past 2 playthroughs. So, and I'll probably use it for other ones too. For other Zelda playthroughs, obviously. Yeah, I'm gonna use it for my Yakuza 3 playthrough. Keep an eye out for that. I'm pretty excited to play that. Just gotta get through. One Piece Pirate Warriors. Only 2 more episodes left in there, so yeah. I mean, I like that game, but I'm kind of ready to move on to like Yakuza 3 because I was really hoping they would release the remaster over here in America. Yeah, I missed it too. I missed like the announcement and stuff. Like I found out like maybe like 2 weeks after the Yakuza 3 remaster came out. Yeah. I was like in a chat, and someone mentioned, I'm like, wait a minute, that came out? It's like, yeah, like 2 weeks ago. I was like, oh shit. Oh man, yeah, I had no idea. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, there's not much else to say here, just block puzzles. Yeah, of course I cheat, use a guide, bite me. Go on, bite me, I don't care. No, but seriously, It would have been way too difficult for me to. I'm not really good at puzzles. I'll admit it. Like I know, like playing Zelda is kind of weird when I'm not good at puzzles, but that's just how it is. Or I guess it's like these kind of puzzles where you have to think like 5 steps ahead. Those kind of puzzles I'm not good at. I mean, obviously I've beaten Zelda. I don't know. I guess I usually do use a guide for Zelda if I don't know. Well, who cares about that? Anyways, blocks, puzzles, colors, excitements. Oh yeah, and that Link's Awakening game, of course, came out a couple weeks ago. I don't know how that was received. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just kind of surprised that Link's Awakening they decided to remake. Like, don't get me wrong, I played the original. It is a pretty good game. I enjoy it, but of all the games, why that one to remake now? Or I don't know, like it feels a little like Ocarina of Time. Obviously because Ocarina of Time, it's pretty much the like fan favorite, and then Majora's Mask is just kind of like the the next the obvious next step. Like, okay, we did Ocarina of Time, let's do the sequel now. And I'm not counting like the HD ones for the Wii U as separate games, because I mean I know they are, but the changes just aren't big enough, Of course, the graphics get updated, of course, but then it's like a lot of really small stuff. Well, I mean, I guess technically, like Ocarina of Time, most things are pretty much the same. It was Majora's Mask that had a lot of the bigger changes, I feel like. So yeah, I guess if I count those two as, well, I guess also because they're on they're on handhelds instead of consoles, so it feels a lot different. I don't know. It just doesn't feel quite the same as with Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. Yeah. But I wonder why they skipped Zelda 1 and 2, for instance. Why, yeah, I would be interested in playing a remake of those games, especially 2, because I've never actually played that before. So if they did a remake of that, I'd buy it, I'd play it. It would be interesting. Yeah, but I'm just kind of wondering how the Link's Awakening was received. But again, yeah, that does feel like a bit of a random game. I don't know. I mean, maybe one day they'll eventually remake all the games. In 2050, they'll remake Breath of the Wild for whatever the fuck they call their Nintendo console in that time period. Who knows? The Nintendo Pentagon instead of like a GameCube, it's a Pentagon now. Fuck if I know. Anyway, just gotta get ready. I'm pretty much, yeah, pretty much done with the temple now. I just gotta beat these guys, get the key, and then fight the boss. I think. Oh yeah, there are some cutscenes after the temple. I was looking at the video length, like really, it feels like it's a lot longer than it should be. But then again, I do show most of the boss because I did want to show a little bit of like. I did want to show like how frustrating it could be. Of course, I did cut out a big chunks of it, you know. Especially near the end where it took me like a good 3 or 4 minutes to get the final blow. So I did cut out some stuff. But yeah, I always think I'm gonna jump across those little gaps, but I just fall in like a chump. I don't know. I hate these things so much because you can't raise them out of the sand when they pop up. They have to be like in that little burrowing state. Yeah, see there, like I tried to make it come out of the ground, but it just burrowed under. So you had to get it like when it's kicking up the sand like that, or else, you know, fuck you, basically. Ugh. Yeah, but I did purposely leave in like maybe a little bit more of the boss than I should have because I wanted you to just kind of see the frustrations I was dealing with. And again, I do partially blame myself for the whole San Juan thing, but I do think that some of it's on the emulator. I do think I can blame up, you know, bits of it on just the emulator not processing like the rubbing, you know, motion correctly or something. I don't know. I do feel like there has to be at least a little bit of blame on the emulator here, not 100% me. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely partly to blame to some extent, but I still think I can put at least a little bit of blame on the emulator. Yeah, it's hard to explain without you experiencing it for yourself. It's hard to describe. It's just kind of like a trust me thing, you know? Like, trust me, it did really feel really wonky. It's not something you can really just explain without the other person having experienced it, I feel. But whatever. It's fine. The boss is defeated. I managed to defeat the boss, of course, so in the end, it doesn't really matter. I still won in the end. That stupid skull motherfucker. Yeah, this boss, shit, I meant to look up. Twilight Princess came out before this, right? Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. Twilight Princess definitely came out before this, yeah. Because the boss here reminds me of, I think his name's Star-Lord? Yeah, I really should remember this. Yeah, now that was an accident. I didn't mean to go that far. I didn't mean to jump. The boss reminds me of Star-Lord in the way you have to defeat him, because he's a giant skeleton with his spinal cord in the middle of the arena, and you have to just knock down sections of the spinal cord until all that's left is his head, and then you defeat his head. Yeah, where have I heard that before? Ugh, not fun. Yeah, and of course it was a lot more fun and a lot simpler to do with Star-Lord, of course. We'll get to that when I play Twilight Princess. Which, at the rate I'm getting these games done, will come out maybe about 2030, maybe. We'll see. Heck, this one's taking a long time. This one's taking longer than it should have. I guess I kind of underestimated how much optional shit there was. Well, yeah, and then there's Breath of the Wild, which is gonna be a huge endeavor, and then Breath of the Wild 2, which will probably be an even bigger endeavor. But at least after that, I can go back to like the really old games where there's not too much extra content. You know, Zelda 1 and 2. Yeah, there's really not too much to do. There's not really side quests, really. It's just like getting heart containers and shit. So that won't be too bad. Now, what's this guy called again? Stall something, because all bone enemies are pretty much. Skeldritch, my bad. Boy, that made me seem really fucking stupid. Yeah, everything's named Stall whatever, and then Skeldritch. Oh. But you know, Stall Foe, Stall Children, Stall Lord, you know. Can you really blame me? Makes me wonder if stall doesn't have, like, does stall mean something? Does it mean bone or something? Or is it just like some kind of, I don't know. Like, I don't know in what language, but maybe in some language it just means bone or like skeletal or something. I don't know. Yeah, and yeah, you gotta watch out for, yeah. If two boulders are, you know, if one boulder's in the way, you're kind of fucked. Of course, you could just have him shoot a boulder at the, you know, the old boulder, but, which I think I do here. But again, I do a little bit purposefully. I do kind of keep in a little bit, well, not even somewhat purposefully, or kind of purposefully. I just purposefully keep in a lot of the struggles, but I do cut out some of the really monotonous shit later down. You know, like as the fight, you know, drags on, like, you know, things start to get really, really annoying. And really long and tedious, but, you know, that shit I cut out, so don't worry. But, you know, like, I think the first cut comes when he's down to, when I take down 2 more of his old segments. Yeah, here's one problem. I could not, like, get the boulders, like, I don't know, maybe if I tried a bit more I could have, but I just, for the life of me, could not get those fucking things to get out of the edge of the arena. Yeah, and there I just gave up, just like, fuck it, I'll just, you know, get another one. There's an infinite amount, so, you know, it's whatever. Stupid skeleton fuck. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure he wouldn't, you know, destroy the boulder I have ready with one of those other boulders. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, I think at this point he starts shooting lasers out of his mouth. Which, if he was smart, that would be the only thing he'd do, rather than, yeah, here we go. Because he'll do that and shoot boulders, which really shows how fucking idiotic he is. Because it's the boulders with which I'm hurting him. So why would he shoot any more ever? But whatever. It's a boss in a Nintendo game. Don't think about it too much. Oh no, he's angry. Oh, he missed. Never mind. It's fine, don't worry about it. Alright, there we go. Yeah, and the problem with Skeldritch here is that he's always facing towards you, or he always like turn to face you. So you gotta hit switches, yeah, like this way. Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, of course they have to actually be on screen, or else it doesn't really work too well. There you go, like that. There you go. Yeah, here things start to get a little bit monotonous, and I do one of my cuts around this time. But yeah, because I remember there were these 2 cannons. I remember. Yeah, here he fucks. You know, he ups the ante because the boulders come out really fast. They're red, and they'll break through more of the sand pillars than the regular ones would. So yeah, he's not fucking about it anymore. He's pissed, and he starts the laser's harder to dodge because it'll follow you, and yeah, there's that first cut. So yeah, it was just you weren't missing nothing. Trust me. You didn't miss a damn thing. Just me struggling like an idiot. Like a fish out of water. Now I want to know, what the hell was this thing when it had all its flesh? I'm curious. I want to see it. With its skin and muscle and whatever. I'm sure it was horrifying. It kind of like humanoid, but it doesn't have limbs, just a spinal column. Or maybe that's all that's left of its old body, aside from the skull? I don't, you know, I'm thinking about this too much. It was probably just like, it probably just manifested as a skeleton monster. Who knows? Who knows? Who cares? Ugh. Oh, we're almost, yeah, see, yeah, he starts to follow you around with his laser. He keeps it, yeah, he keeps it for a long time. Fuck. Ugh. Yeah, yeah, I got nothing. I don't like this guy. He's annoying, and I don't like him. How's he even screech? He has no vocal cords. I would say he should watch his tongue, but he doesn't have a tongue to watch. Yo ho 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 ho. Ah, oh God. Don't let him kill me, please. Wait, he only shoots out 3? Because when he started to shoot out more. Yeah, here I'm not 100% sure how I even managed to accomplish this, but I accomplished it. Because, as you may have been able to tell, the gap in the last bit of armor is kind of slender, so I'm not really sure what I was supposed to do, but I managed to pull it off in one try. So, I don't know. Because I don't think you're supposed to hit him dead on? I'm not 100% sure. Or, you know, dead on from that side. I tried using a bomb, but I kept fucking up and not getting it close enough because I'm stupid. But I guess thank God I did, or I missed, rather. Because, you know, otherwise I would have fucked it all up and had to start the process over again. And this isn't even the end of it. I still gotta bash it, or stab at his skull crystal, whatever. I don't even know. He just has a giant crystal thing in his head. Don't ask, it's freaky. And there we go. There we go. I did it. Yeah, see, he's just got a big gem in his head. Pry it out and sell it. Ugh. I don't like those noises. Yeah, and here he'll like chew through the sand, so you gotta just try to surround him as much as you can with sand. And then, of course, you can't hit him from the floor. You have to hit him from a pillar. So, of course, I had a lot of trouble with this. Getting, like the sand all, like, set up properly enough for me to be able to hit him. Trust me, it was an endeavor. It was not fun. Not in the slightest. Yeah, this is another part where I kind of cut things out, because... yeah, like, after he calms down from this, I think I cut out. I was just showing him in his rage mode, so to speak. And I don't think he shoots lasers anymore. At least he didn't with me, I don't think. Yeah, but soon enough I'll make a cut. There we go. And this is about where the fight ends. Yeah, trust me, I was cutting out several minutes worth of me just trying to hit him in the back of the fucking head. There we go. Beat that motherfucker. Ugh. This temple was such a headache-inducing experience. I did not like it. And I blame the San Juan for it. And a little bit of the emulator, but, you know. And also a little bit myself, don't worry. Ugh. Kill me. Just kill me now. Just do it, just do it. Just come to my house and just blow my brains out with a gun. Just do it. Ooh. A treasure chest. Ah, yes, the heart of the creature. At least I'm going to pretend like that it is. Yep, and here's the bow of light. Light arrow. Sorry, just I don't know what it is. I just got this thing in my throat. Yeah, bow of light. Yeah. Yeah, they're probably up to no good. They're kind of dicks, you know. Yeah, basically this bow replaces your old one, so it's, you know, a permanent, you know, unswappable addition to your roster. But, you know, why would you ever want to use the old bow anyway? It's not like you have a magic meter to deplete. But yep, that's it for the Sand Temple. Now it's just a little cutscene after you know, with Angie and telling me my next step. And then that'll be it. And then, yeah, again, next video is going to be, like, optional shit. Rabbit catching, force gem stuff, all that jazz. Hooray! Huzzah! Yeah, let's do it. Oh. How did she tumble in midair? You useless little bitch. So how does she lie on the floor if she's a ghost? Wouldn't she just phase right through the floor? You know, it's best not to think about it. Oh, hey, I forgot you were here. Sorry, I just letting the music play. I really love his theme. Anywho, yeah, the Compass of Light. Yeah, why does Malladus have a demon train anyway? That's just a little weird, but you know what, whatever. Ooh. Yeah, Cole was a big dummy head, apparently. Yeah. Yeah, so basically you gotta get this compass, then you can find the the demon train, defeat Malladus, win the game, huzzah, everyone's happy. Except for Malladus and Cole, or Chris O'Neill, I mean. Yep, so we're pretty much at the end game right now. Just gotta get some optional stuff out of the way, and that's about it. Huh? Oh yeah, and then there's this bullshit. I get the Locomo sword. Yeah, there's no hint about this thing ever being a thing before now. Yeah, as far as I know, it's not any stronger than the normal sword. I looked it up on like the wikis and stuff. It never mentioned being any stronger, so I don't know. I mean, I don't have any choice but to use it anyway, so whatever. He just tosses his old sword out the window. Fuck that shit. Yay! Yeah, I got a sword. It's shiny, too. Yeah, you're fucking useless, Anjean. You too, burn. You're both useless. But yes, so that's it for the Sand Temple. It was a pain in the ass. But again, I kind of blame it mostly on the Sand Wand. That wasn't so frustrating to use, at least on the emulator. I kind of think that was a big part of the blame. I really wouldn't have too much trouble, if it would just like work properly, how I was trying to use it, I wouldn't have too many issues. But I don't know, because Skeldrish, seemed like a really fun boss if I was able to use the Sand Wand properly, but I couldn't, so he ended up just being a pain in the ass, like the rest of the temple. But yeah, I really got nothing else to say. I don't want to ramble on too much about the Sand Temple anymore. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to let it go. And oh yeah, here I just wanted to see if she had anything interesting to say. But anywho, so yes, that's it for this video. Again, next time it's just gonna be a rabbit catching, force gem stuff, yada yada. I might go to the temple and get the compass. I don't know. Probably not, but maybe. Probably not. Either way, that's it for this video. See you next time. Bye-bye. Hope you didn't get any sand in any uncomfortable places. See you later.